I hope everybody's weekend went well. I know we said I said we'd do Kentucky Route Zero, but I don't want to wait for Dawntrail anymore, and I said I'd do it on stream, so we're doing Dawntrail. Because I picked up Pictomancer last night, and it's fun. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it's fun. I promise. Let me see. Yes, I need to... Okay, that's just a mentor warning. That'll be easy enough, sorted. There we go. But yes, I really want to start the Dawntrail story. I'll also do a bit of Pictomancer. I don't know what the... Hold on, let me update the... I don't know what the rotation is yet. Some people seem to have figured it out. I don't. I have a vague idea, but we shall see, we shall see. Hey, Cuckoo. Aw, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. Let me see. Get those on. Okay, there we go. And unlike every time I've done this and said that we'd do Fates and then didn't do that, I am actually going to do story, I swear. I care a lot more about the story than I do the Fates. Although I did eke out my final yokai weapons like 6 hours before the servers closed at 1 in the morning when I had to go to bed for work. So I was very pleased I managed to snag those. But yeah, fuck, I don't know. Oh, my back. No real faff today. I've got really nothing going on, so hop into it. There we go. Oh, wait, shit. Where it is. I go back over here. Where the hell did I put chat? Put that over there. Stream the Dawntrail when poor Ingy is stuck at work and can't play. I mean, I had to do it at some point, right? I also have to remember to... Because I didn't change the display settings again. Initials. There's another one that I need to find, and I don't remember where it is. Someone told me, and it was very helpful, and... Party list! Thank you very much. Move that over there. Which one of these is my chat? That one? That looks correct. Hold on, let me check that one. Yes, perfect. Move it slightly. That was the wrong button. I don't know what I just did. It's fine. Yes, I need to do my retainers. Fortunately, I had... The new dye channels are doing wonders for my income. I'm out of jet black dye, which is fine. I'd stocked some up a couple weeks before, so I have a bit of money to spend. I will not be doing that. Let me see. Wait, did another one of those have Gil? Didn't I put some in Mira? Yes. Fortunately for me, the gunmetal is still selling well. Yeah, there we go. I should still have... Yeah. I assume the price... price might have gone up, actually. Hey, Para, how you doing? Catergrill, yes. I did go Hrothgar. I didn't like it. It just didn't feel right. Especially not if I'm doing story, so I switched back. That new Fantasia buff that lets you use one and then just do as many times as you like in 60 minutes is amazing. All of my poor retainers are trapped at level 90 because I haven't got any of the classes above it. Did I make her a red mage? If so, that could be a problem for me. Yes, I don't play red mage anymore. But if I change her class, she'll reset to level 0, and that'll be a huge new pain in my ass. Let me see. Do I have any? I do. Darksteel ore goes in you. Lumber goes in you. The cushions don't sell for shit, if I remember rightly. Which surprises me. Let me check. What is it called? Matching cushions? Yes. Oh, never mind. The price has gone up. It's one of the upsides of being on Phantom is it's a relatively small server. Oh. I'm still trying to sell some at a very old price. Never mind. But Phantom's relatively small because it's a new server, which means there's not nearly as much supply as there is demand. Where is gunmetal? It has gone up by a good chunk too. 19K. It was 11 last night. You are the dye vendor, so you are also the selling dye vendor. Why do we sell them in stacks of 10? No, give me that back. Okay, I will grant you that there are dragons in this game. Although most of them are going rather than coming, but so be it. But we sell them in stacks of 10 because there are 5 main dyeable items, and now that they have 2 dye channels, some people are buying them in stacks of 10 rather than 5, which is great for me. Decent that. No sound? Son of a bitch. Okay, oddly enough, listen, we don't... Is it really odd anymore that I have once again forgotten to... Ah, shit, I need to spend those. I don't need those. They don't need to be higher quality to palladium. Where are they? And now that I'm done pawning shit off on my retainers, I can actually put the sound back, the game music back on as well. There we go. I need to find another sprout to dump all of these minions on. See if I can catch Crow at some point. I know we're only in early access, but the queues are really good. Like, I haven't seen a queue bigger than about 20, and at that size, it's not even a people queue. It's a anti-lag queue that they put in. I think I've said that before, but... Oh, those are very metallic colors. Wait, no, the Moogle. Because the event has ended, and I missed the last 20 I needed. I have the horn. Yeah, I have I think I got everything that I wanted from this. Potentially special. No, I'm good. Yeah. Oh, they're so cute too. They never repeat the currencies. I should have everything. I use a tracker for this, for goodness sake. Oh, this is the previous one. Can I still get the MTP cards? Yes. I can get 2 of them. And I just have 20 left. What do I actually give a shit about? None of this, thank you. Can I pawn this off? You can usually sell the... No, market prohibited, never mind. Job mastery, don't give a shit. Does any of this look good? No, but that is the stuff people are doing for like Cyberpunk Mecha plays. I'm kind of tempted. I'll hold on to them just in case I go mad and decide to start doing more glams. I don't have room for any more glams, but... I usually dump these in Shala. I think I still have... Yeah, I still have... The Tomestones of Verity are from the very first Moogle event that I ever encountered. Can I get anything for the irregular ones? They cook so hard with this expansion? I hope so. Hey, Rakesh, how you doing? Oh, I need to get more retainer ventures as well. Hold on, use those. Wait, no, that's not Moogle, that's 2 people. Past exchanges... Oh, you can only get the job mastery prisms after that. Oof. What a delightful series of things I don't want. At least I got the mounts. I can't complain past that. Manic day of watching sports ball? Ah, there must be an event on, I assume. Some kind of sports ball thing. I don't know sports. Matches? Is that what they're called? Yes, I think so. Depends on the sport, I suppose. How goes the expansion? We have just started. Can you be a Khajiit yet? Yes. Actually, you know what? I will show you what they look like. The queues are fine. I'm not worried about it. But I won't do it while we're down here. Because loading into Limsa like this is painful. Wait, I don't have to use the Fanta. I'm not going to stay that way. Nope. There we go. I'll make a new character so that you can see what they look like. But because we're doing story, I'm not going to switch Yuna over to one. Because it feels very strange to me. Doing like story and stuff on anything that's not this Makode specifically. Okay, give me all of the ventures, please. Oh, there they are. 400, not even close to enough. Let me see. I am genuinely... Oh, I forgot the flashbang screen. It looks very good, but I don't want to see that at 3 in the morning. Not that I would ever be playing this at 3 in the morning now that I have a job. Is there any difference between these? Not even the base stats are different. I think all of the other sub-races have slightly different starting attributes, although they're largely irrelevant. But they used to be relevant. This was the one I was going with. Large women. However, they have done... is there a thief class? Yes, sort of. So... You can't start as it. You have to get to level 10. Then you can unlock it from Limsa. So if you start in Limsa, you just have to get to level 10. If you start in the other cities, you have to get to story level 15. So that you can go to Limsa to unlock it. But it does not stay thief. It starts as rogue, and then at level 30 it becomes ninja. And that's when it gets complicated. I can't play it, unfortunately. It got too complicated and I didn't do the job quests. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna level this via Chloe and never think about it again. However, they have added Viper, which visually seems quite similar. Well, okay, it's the dual sword wielding thing. I'm gonna pick that up as well, but I want to do a little bit of practice with Pictomancer first, because I have no idea what any of these fucking buttons are supposed to do, or what order you're supposed to push them in. But they have done my least favorite trick. First of all, you get 5 hairstyles. I assume some of the purchased hairstyles will be available. I don't know. But you get 5 hairstyles on that face. But they have locked the hairstyle to the face. Which infuriates me because my favorite is the ponytail, but this is my favorite face. So you don't get a ponytail. Or I don't. You get that. That doesn't count. I wonder how many of them we will see with that face called Pathetic Little Meow Meow or something similar. Because it does have a slight doe eye effect. What the hell? I didn't even see that hairstyle. That looks cool. Why can't the rest of us have that? I feel robbed. At least the rest of the faces on this. Let me see. I did make one up yesterday. There we go. Oh no, this is, yeah. So I'll just, yeah. The gear, the racial gear for them looks fantastic, by the way. Small clothes, those are underwear. And for your tailed races, they have that little bit that lets the tail out. I'm really impressed with the reflective bit on the armor, though. The upgrade looks so good. Yes, cat. Large irises. That is the correct. What eye color was I using? I think it was this one. Hold on. Let me get her in some better lighting. There we go. Did I miss the skin color button entirely? That is the one I was doing. I usually do darker skin on Final Fantasy characters because I think it looks nice. But I feel like it washes out the rest of the colors if you do it here. Fur color can go darker then. Oh, actually, that is a nice contrast. It's just a shame it's also the hair color, but... no, it works. It looks good, actually. One lighter. There we go. Hey, Crow, how you doing? I want that one off. Give me gold. Thank you very much. That's not what I wanted. There we go. If I made her as a separate character, because usually when I make a new character, I make them as close to basically just a race swap on Yuna. Do you have to be blue? No, you can be... There's different color scales, so you can be kind of greeny. Well, that's green, I suppose. Oh no, green. Purples, brighter purples and blues, white blues. I don't know how colors work. Skyrim brain rot and vacations yesterday. Nice. Oh, I should play Skyrim again sometime if I haven't irreparably damaged it with mods. Oh yes, the most important feature, of course, fang length. Can't be orange, what the fuck shit game. They look like Khajiit. They do a bit, yeah. They're pretty similar, visually. I don't think they're stylized as, thieves, but, you can't be orange in skin, but your fur can be orange. Or your fur... This is... Hold on. Okay, so this is the highlight. Yeah, you can have orange fur, so I suppose... Face is more human? Yeah, that is true. There are some cat features. I still wish Moonkeepers got the slit eyes, but I shall suffer with my big, round, humanoid eyes. Huh. Yeah, usually type 1 is like the squeakiest or the highest pitch voice. You can't make M? Maik? Maik, yes. Maik the liar. I think I might have just made Silverwolf, though, from Star Rail. Okay, taller, but... It's a... Maik tells no lies. Maik only tells untrue truths. Oh, that's gonna join the Lalafell spam. Oh boy. Well, we found the ERP one. That's number 8. The Lalafell spam one will be number 12. Or 5. It's another ERP one. I love the way they've animated that. Also, okay, number 8 is going to be the ERP voice. Oh, that's getting spammed. Maybe. It's a little slower than... Yeah, the nod's a little slower, I think, than the usual spammed ones are. Maik knows much and tells some. Maik knows many things others do not. This is true. I wish I could remember which one I just said was Silverwolf. Wow. That is... It is weird, the highest pitch one not being number 1. It usually is. Oh, that has to be Silverwolf, right? Yeah. You can't be one orange brain cell boy, disappointed. Don't worry, we have our own variant of that, and it's blonde Sunseeker Makotes. I apologize to the blonde Sunseeker Makotes, but what are the unique poses? Ah yes, the lookout pose that looks exactly like everybody else's, as per tradition. Maybe I should change the fur color if we're doing more of a blue. Oh, I don't think I can get it to match the freckles. It needs a shade more... Oh, I can't do this while she keeps moving. A shade more blue, but if I do it more blue, it just blends in. So be it, I think. I do like the hair. The hair is very nice. I've never met anybody with enough hair to be able to use it as a hair tie before, though, so... Well, if that is how the freckles look on them, maybe I'll... Yeah, let me see the... Yeah, that was kind of one of the few disappointments I had, was that your hair color was tied to your fur color. But it's not bad. I can work with it, you know? Although... I think that looks nice. Yeah, I think the blue for the face paint's gonna be the way to go. Although we could go with gold for the to match the... Oh, that's a shade too dark. Am I just on the wrong layer? Maybe. Hold on. Face paint, tattoos. Oh, no, there's a different palette. Why are you like this, Squeenix? Close enough. Oh, that actually blends really nicely with the tattoo. Oh, I'm actually sold on that, actually. How many times am I going to say actually? I am sold on that. Let me see about... There we go. And then that matches with the face. Sort of. Close enough. Yeah, don't at me about that one. We're getting as close as we can on matching and praying. Oh, that actually looks really good. Maybe I'll keep this character. Fur pattern. We got our tiger stripes. We got spots for a leopard. I'm gonna say leopard. But then which ones are those? I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I think that's the better one. That looks like a design. Looks fun. Yes, we will be saving that. Okay, what month is it? It is June. Dawntrail comes out in July, which is month 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think it comes out on the 2nd, so we'll make that our birthday. First one's Cheetah. Ah, gotcha. Speedy boys. Let's see. I usually go Minfina because she is the god of love, which I thought was cute. She's also the keeper of the moon, and I was playing a keeper of the moon cat, so that just seemed like the correct choice. Her fight is also really fun, and the music slaps, and I really want her pet dog as a mount. She is subrace the Lost. That is to say, she's not bound to the queen in Bosja, or the ex-queen. I think she's dead. I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention for Bosja. Oh wait, hold on. They are travelers. Oshin. That's like his whole shit. His whole shtick. Tank, healer, DPS. We're not starting as a healer, with all due respect. I like Gridania. It's a nice place to visit. It's fucking miserable. But, not Gridania, sorry. Starting as a healer is miserable because it takes so long to kill anything. Then again, to be fair, starting as DPS is the same. Wait, I'm not starting a new character, I'm just saving the build. At some point, I will chug Fanta and actually change to that for a little bit, but not while I'm doing story. See? Like, I know the only people who are flooding the place at the minute are most likely people with early access, but... more goddamn bots. Where is... Fuck's sake, why can I never find this goddamn button? There it is. Oh, there's 2 of them. Fuck. What is this, an infestation? Awful. Do I have to get the spray out? There we go. Yes, okay. Mentor certified. Why is that down the... Oh, right. Wait, why is that there? Oh, because it... Is my HUD layout odd for 2? Maybe I just wanted it away from... Lately they're going in pairs, like bringing a wingman. I mean, that's one way to get the both of them banned. I need to go do... Okay, I think everything here is at least level 80. I don't know where I got this ring, I just found it in my inventory. So I'm gonna do a trust so that I can get used to Pictomancer a little bit. The spray was reserved for humans. It's a different spray. This is level 90. I want Hallminster Switch. Oh god, I don't want Hallminster Switch. all of these will take an age if I do them with the trusts. Never mind, maybe I won't. Counter offer. I will go to the Tempest and hit something. Oh, I'll tell you what. We can do a couple of the fates. I can't believe I'm volunteering for fates. Right, so we've got whatever the fuck the hammer does. Have to be in combat to use it. Use that. Grants you 3 stacks for that. Use that. Gives you a stack for that. Use it again. Get another stack to be able to use it. Use Mog of the Ages. This is a damage buff. And then it's fire and red, I think. Maybe. I'm not actually sure. I assume there's some, like, timing shit I need to care about. I don't know. That one is about to expire, because of course it is. Way to cordially invite me to go fuck myself. What is the zone before the Tempest? I think it's... Is it Kalusha? Oh god, it's been so long. It's not Raktika. I think it's the top half of Kalusha. There should be fates up there. But I want to do an 80 one, because I... What if this is unlocked at 80? Holy and White. Yeah, that's a different thing. So this is... Fire and Red 1 and 2 are your single target and AoE that build your gauge. It builds 2 gauges. One for multicolored paints, and one for white paint. White paint is currently this button, as far as I can tell, just this button. Does not work while under the effect of monochrome tones. I don't know what the hell that means. I believe it's just not under ether hues, but I don't actually know for certain. Is it going to tell me at any point what a monochrome tone is? No. Cool. Great! Let me see. Water and thunder. Yes. Okay. So it's fire and red. Then you do wind and then water. It builds up the bar. When the bar hits... Is it 50? I think it's 50. You use... Yes. Subtractive palette, which lets you use your special big hit 3 times, which cycles through its states. Thunder and magenta is, yeah. So it's fire, wind, and water for standard. And then stone, thunder, and something, I assume? After that? Hold on. Because that cycles through 3 as well. Or is it... Does it just hit... Does it cycle just... Hold on. I will say the worst part of Pictomancer that I found so far is... specific to Pictomancer is the sounds. Because I was doing an alliance raid, and everybody was either a Viper or a Pictomancer last night. And hold on, let me grab some shoes. There are 24 people in alliance raid. Where's my other shoe? God damn it. Oh, it's on my foot. Of those 24... 2, 4, 6 are healers, 3 are tanks, so that's 9, so it's 13... 15? Yeah, 50 to DPS. The amount of noise it makes when you hear something like 8 to 10 Pictomancers all doing their canvases, and it's all like a vague squelching noise, which is uncomfortable. Okay, let me see. This is barriers you for 20% of your HP. But then you can convert it into an AoE. which barriers everyone nearby for 10%. Ah, okay. But that's not till later, because that is, yeah, Tempera Grassa. So... ASMR 9000. Look, it's those shoes are digging into my feet a bit, so I try to take them off when I'm not using them. Oh, Mass Effect ASMR debuff? My shoes? Oh, no, the paint. Hold on. How the hell do I get anything done with my memory? Comet in Black is black paint and monochrome tones. There is no indication of how you... is there? Hyperphantasia upon activating Starry Muse. That does fucking something, I assume. Changes to Hammer Brush upon execution, changes to Polish Hammer. Allows the additional charges of Striking Muse. Which one of these is this one? Okay. Reminds you most of the time. Look, head empty. Honestly, head fucking empty. Ah, okay, there we go. It's the level 90 buff to... Okay, so I don't have to worry about it for 10 levels. Okay, fuck that. I'm just gonna go do a fade while I figure out what the hell is going on. But first, I'm gonna call in backup, because it's about to expire. It's my beloved Chocobo, who has been with me through so much. And who I definitely didn't lock in a stable and force feed vegetables until their feathers change color. Don't worry about it. Okay. The upside is I don't have to sink down for this, so... Probably should have used the hammer first. I keep forgetting this is a spell as well, so I keep trying to do that in range. I don't know what the priority order is for these over... RSPCA would like to speak with you. Also KFC. KFC can start off. This is not a Kentucky Fried Chocobo. So if you're not in combat, these are instant cast. These have a 40-second charge time, so would I assume that the order of operations is creature motif, swift palm muse, swift cast, creature motif, palm muse, Mug of the Ages, striking muse hammer, starry buff as it's up as necessary, and then just fire in red until things come off cooldown? I may have to watch somebody who understands how these things work better than me. It looks very nice. I don't know how it works. Oh wait, isn't there an explorer mode as well? I want to see what the level 3, yes. I want to see what the level 3, Paggleton's brightly lit. No duty has been selected. Oh. Limit break looks like, because I haven't seen that yet. I genuinely might just go and unlock Viper and see how that plays, because that might be genuinely easier on me. Let me see. Go to this. Am I in a cave? No, it's just awkward angles. Oh, shit. I know how buttons work. Don't worry about it. That's cute, though. Oh, that's really pretty. Don't worry about that. And it's not a massive flashbang like the fucking Red Mage one. I wonder if they ever fixed that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit down with that at some point and figure it out. They've changed what the Astro cards do. This is not my Astro Glam. What the hell's wrong? Those are buttons that keep shirts together. What? What? I don't have context for this. Have I said something again and forgotten? Probably. Okay, what do the cards actually do? Because I didn't realize they changed what the cards do. So when I first tried out the new Astral Draw, and it just gave me 3 cards, I was like, oh, that's broken as hell. Sick. You know what buttons do? I mean, it depends on the type of button. You know? Oh yeah, so they do actually do different shit now. Oh good. Wonderful. So that is my damage buff. That is HP recovery. That is a barrier. A single person barrier. So that's a tank barrier, realistically. Because I checked it out earlier, but I didn't pay attention to what the cards were doing. I just saw a buff up here and it was like, oh, that's what it's supposed to do. I did think it was a little weird that I got 3 damage cards at a time, but I didn't question it. So this is the melee buff. This is HP recovery buff. This is a barrier buff. I probably should have noticed the barrier thing, but it was very limited. That's Lord of Crowns. That's the same as always. That's the ranged. Reduced damage taken, healing over time. That's a single target heal? With a... It's a single target regen. That's weaker than Aspected Benefic. It does... by a lot. Like, the cure potency on Aspect is 250, and it also applies regen. Oh, I suppose this is probably a lower level? I'd assume. What level do we get Umbral Draw? 30, yeah. Aspected Benefic is 34. Like, that's not... I mean, to be fair, it's free, and it gives me mana, so I guess that's fine. It seems like an odd choice. Also, I'm a little pissed off that they used what used to be 2 different melee cards for the damage cards. But I suppose it's not the worst sin they've ever committed. At least Lady of Crowns is still fucking heal. Thing is, to be honest, I liked how they used to be done. Because I had a rhythm to memorizing it. So that's kind of the closest thing. I'm a little touchy on that. Oh. I guess someone else finished the fate. Did I get that? Okay, I got XP for that, so I assume I got it on Picto. Hey, I got the gemstones though. It's a big red button with do not press. I'm pushing it because it dared me. Fair enough. Can't really argue that. I guess I better go do some actual fucking story now. That is going to take me to... No, not Aboleth. That's fine. I assume... Actually, I'm gonna unlock Viper. I don't think I have any gear for it. I might have a little, actually. Because I think I geared up Rogue. Or Ninja, or whatever it's called now. Ninja. Yes. Let me see if I can figure out Viper slightly easier than Picto. Probably won't be. You're going to Khajiit lands? We are. No, actually we're not. Sorry. So Khajiit lived, or the Hrothgar lived there, but it's not their land. I think it's the Mamulja are the, like, main locals. Assisting this weaver could be the beginning of a whole new adventure. You're an adventurer, yes? There's a spot of bother over at the Weaver's Guild, and we could use a hand sorting it out. We received an order for a full ensemble, but now that the work's been completed, the client refuses to pay. Mind you, I had my suspicions from the start. He calls himself a viper of all things. In my experience, people who name themselves after snakes are not to be trusted. In any case, he carries a pair of swords on his back, and I hate to think what would happen if he started wielding them in anger. Could you head to the guild and smooth things over? Sure thing, buddy. Road trip to elsewhere. No, it would be more like a road trip to Argonia. Wait. No, they're Argonians. They don't live in Argonia. I've forgotten where they live. But the Mamulja are more lizardy. I think. Where are we going? Doop. Blackmarsh. Yes, thank you. That's the one. God, I haven't played Scrolls in ages. So-called Viper. Good day to you, stranger. I was hoping I might make the acquaintance of someone a bit rough around the edges. Someone who's seen our fair share of action. Could you tell me what prey's worth hunting in these here parts? Have you any idea what he's talking about? I took no issue with fulfilling his order, but now that it's time for him to pay, it's as though we're talking at cross purposes. Likewise, I don't understand why this fella's being so difficult. All I'm asking for is the outfit I ordered and the name of some critters worth killing. Poor weavers. Maybe I ought to explain from the beginning. I'm from Tiral, a big old continent to the other side of the salt west of here. You've been there, I reckon. No. You might have seen others who wield the dual blades, or vipers as we're traditionally known. Our duty is to hunt ferocious beasts that endanger the lives of innocent folk. In fact, that's what brought me here. Thing is, all that fighting and long days on the road ain't been too kind to my gear. Reckon it was high time I got me a new get-up, bespoke and all. Fascinating, I'm sure, but why do you refuse to pay for your order? And why are you so insistent that I choose my prey? 'Cause how else am I supposed to pay you? Do us a favour and we'll hunt down any beast you want. That's the code. That's how we vipers do business. Man, the Weaver's Guild gets the short end of the stick. Weavers prefer more conventional forms of compensation. That's so. So you're saying they want something else instead? Payment commensurate with the skill and materials required. In guild, preferably. Well, didn't see that one coming. Guess that explains our little misunderstanding. But surely your countrymen trade in some sort of currency, yes? Or are you vipers so far removed from society as to be unaware of such concepts? Of course we know what money is. We ain't no bumpkins. But when it comes to requisitioning goods and services, I usually rely on the elders to deal with artisans and the like. Which is to say, I ain't in the habit of carrying significant sums. So be it. If your only form of payment is the slaying of beasts, that shall have to do. As it happens, one of my colleagues in Eastern Thanalan reports that merchants carrying our supplies were attacked by a wild fiend. What's more, the creature is a species of many-headed scalekin, never before seen in this region. It's rumored to have escaped from the Colosseum and has been running rampant ever since. Scaly? Lot of heads? Alright, you got yourself a deal. Deal? Considering the guild has already fulfilled its end of the bargain, you should count yourself lucky. Still, I'd hate for anything to go awry at this juncture. Might I ask a favour of you, friend? I'd like you to accompany him and ensure that he attends to the creature as agreed. Besides, I dare say seeing a so-called viper at work will be an enlightening experience. Speak for yourself, lady. The name's Keshqua. Pleasure to meet you. The creature was last seen near Camp Drybones, so I advise you to begin there. Pretty much. I'm not poor, but I feel like one. Yeah. Do I have to do this on Astro now that I've started it? Possibly not. It's gonna cost me so much money. Where is he? So this is Camp Drybone, huh? Fitting name. Anyway, you ready to hunt? What's that look for? Oh, let me guess. You want to ask around first and see if anyone can point us in the right direction? No need. The Weaver's friend told me plenty. All we gotta do is track down the beast, which is a Viper speciality. How did I get conscripted? Is a sentence she has said 1,000 times. Oh my god, I'm so goddamn short. What the fuck? You went after traders carrying tailors' materials. Bolts of cloth and whatnot don't sound none too tasty to me, so I'm guessing it's the merchants themselves the beast had its eye on. Most predators use their sense of smell to pick out their meals. Scents carry on the wind, so you gotta consider the positions of the rocks and plants to determine how the air tends to flow through an area. Ain't too hard to deduce where a critter's made its lair after you've done all that. Oh, sweetie, I promise you I've been doing this longer than you have. Don't die! Yep, that's a big one. Mean looking too. Must be wreaking havoc on the food chain, never mind the danger it poses to locals. Well, time to do what a Viper does best. I think this is one of the first times I've ever seen a job NPC actually do the job in the opening quest. But it's also been a long fucking time since I've started most of these classes. And that's that. So, you like the show? Don't play coy. I can see you're intrigued. But before I spill all my secrets, I got a question for you. Never heard of a Tyrell Vidral? Thought not. Well, they're a rare breed of beast that wields all kind of powers they got no right having. A threat to every other living thing that has the temerity to breathe in their vicinity. Because of their long lifespans and unnatural abilities, they were dubbed the Tyrants of Tyrell. That's more or less what the name means. Anyways, someone's gonna hunt the Tyrell Vidral, and that someone is us, the Vipers. You know, I met a fair few adventurers during my time here, but I can tell you're a cut above the rest. Might even have what it takes to be a Viper. Should we tell him how many times we've killed God? That might scare him. If you're interested, I can teach you, on one condition. You'll help me hunt down a Tyrell Vidral that's made its way to Eorzea. What do you say? Fuck yeah. Give me that rock. Can add it to my collection. Hell of a thing to ask out of the blue, I know. Just think on it some, will ya? Let's head on back to Ul'dah and tell the Weaver fellow we're square. The journey will give you time to consider my offer. That reminds me, I should update that. Picto has confused me too much. Oh, sick. I didn't have to pay for the teleport back. That's a nice fucking change. Where am I? I'm never down this end of Ul'dah. God, I need to keep leveling Blue Mage and I really don't want to. I just gave our Weaver friend the good news and he handed over this set of fancy duds, as promised. Gotta say, it was worth the trouble. So, about my offer. You ready to become a Viper and protect folks from the nastiest beast that ever lived? Oh, honey. A mighty fine answer. I'll make a viper you, just see if I don't. First order of business, let me give you this here soul crystal. It contains knowledge of our fighting arts, passed down since ancient times, from one generation of vipers to the next. Assuming you've got the knack for it, our skills can be yours too. I've also got a fresh set of viper gear for you. The Weavers Guild wanted to thank you for overseeing our hunt earlier, so they made you your very own outfit. Guess that fella took your measurements by eye or something. Oh, and the blades are a couple of spares I had handy. Try it all on for size and let me get a look at you while you're at it. You rolling for Jinxi on Wuwa or skipping? She does look cool. I'm not rolling for her on purpose because I pulled Jian, so I can't afford to. I'm trying a couple of. I think I'm mostly sitting on my pulls. Because like I've got Jian, I've got Encore, I've got Rena. I'm sure she's great, but oh yeah, it would help if I equip the weapon, wouldn't it? All right, Viper Sight. Viper engages enemies mainly through the use of 3-step combos. The primary combos beginning with either Steel Fangs or Dread Fangs. The third step can end with one of several weapon skills. Fuck, it's Monk again. Each of which grants an effect to strengthen a different combo ending action. To reach these actions will require the use of specific combo routes. The glow of Viper Sight's blades corresponds with the outlining of hotbar icons to indicate the next step in a combo. Follow to ensure the use of combos that finish with a strengthened attack. You can view the job gauge. Okay. Well, first things first, fix my HUD. Thank you very much. Close enough. Down here. I think I can just switch between 2 and 3 fairly easy. Because they're pretty much run on the... No, I just changed... Yeah. Okay, let me see about this. You go over there. Second Wind, Bloodbath, Vent, yeah. Leg Sweep, Arm's Length, True North. Fuck, positionals. No, not again. That is my leap. That is a dot and a buff. And it charges to... Okay. That is the AoE buff. Oh, interesting. That is something. Okay. Wait, this is... Okay. Okay. The AoE one. This is... Yeah, that does that. Hunter's Den. Oh, criminy. Okay. Twin Fang and Twin Blood are the... Oh. Okay. Twin Fang and Twin Blood. That is... I assume that's single target and that's AoE. No. No. Oh, fuck. I'm trying. If I get her, that's it. If I don't, not, I work for Chong-Li. Yeah, that's fair. I might go for Chong-Li, but I'm not sure what element she is yet. Hunter's Instinct. Damage buff. Fell Hunter's Venom increases potency of Twin Fang Thresh. Twin Fang changes to Thresh. Twin Blood change... Okay, so this goes with Twin Fang. I need a training dummy. Where's my house? You're not going to explain anything, well, oh, maybe you will? Well, you sure look the part. But do you feel anything from the soul crystal? Element, like fusion, spectro, havoc, whatever we're calling. Resonance, that's the word. I knew it. Sounds like you got what it takes to be a Viper. But the only way to know for sure is to put them new skills to the test. For that, we'll need prey. From what I hear, you adventurers have got your own guild, so I'm guessing the folks there will know the best spots for hunting. Well, let's go see what they can tell us. I'm not doing that. I'm going to my house and I'm going to go hit a training dummy until I understand what these buttons do. Or give up. Fortunately, I had the same idea with Picto. So that... Oh! Okay. Okay, so that leads into these. This is a flank, this is a rear. This is... son of a bitch. Those are tied into each other. Oh, god damn it. Okay. This is its own combo. Okay, so those are 2 on 2 buttons. I can work with that. What is my AoE combo? Do I even have an AoE combo? Yes. This is my AoE dot. But it ties in with this, maybe? So, hold on, let me see something here. Okay, so I use one combo and then weave into the next one, and then does it matter? That goes Death Rattle. Is it like Rogue, where it doesn't fucking matter? Wait. Let's see what happens with that one. Then this one goes into... Why is it... Wait, why is it working like that? Or is it to do with buff timers? That's a standard buff. See a flank Spain Fang. Oh, am I supposed to know which one that is? No. Element's not what I aim for on Chong-Li. She's a red arm, okay? Don't judge me. That's fair. Give up comes first. I'm not giving up. I haven't given up on Picto. I'm just waiting until I understand slightly more about what the fuck it does. That needs to go there. That goes there. Okay. This is an AoE, but I don't know where it goes. This is a combo end for those two, but these two weave into each other from... Dreadwinder opens these, then lead into this. And then depending on which one of those you do, you can do... No, that gives you both of those in a specific order based on what order you do those in, but either way you get both of them. That doesn't sound right. That pulls out Death Rattle. That's also Death Rattle. No? Yes, that is also Death Rattle. What is Last Lash then? Bloodied Maw, Jagged Maw. Last Lash is the AoE one. Fuck. Can I I don't want to uncollapse all of my buttons because that would be way too many buttons. But this is not enough, funnily enough. There is a way to do it. Is it in settings? Character help. General. Portraits. Help. No. HUD. Hotbar settings. Huh? I don't know what any of that is. Sharing across. No, I'm not even sure what a cross hotbar is, to be honest. I just keep getting them. UI settings, item settings, control settings. This might be it. General. Camera, quest progression, target. Is this one of the ones where it looks like it should be in character config? It's actually in system. No. Filters. That's not what I want. Character. No, that's not what I want. Mouse. This is unhelpful. See, I thought I said it was in here, but it's only a few... Maybe Viper is just designed to work like that. Which means I'm going to have to completely change my standard layout. Which means I'm going to have openly hostile opinions. Okay. That is an AoE, which I presume this ties into... Shares a recast timer with Dreadwinder. What the fuck is Dreadwinder? Oh, it's the single target one. Fair enough. Okay, that is an AoE, so it can go there. It goes there. That suggests I'm going to get another button for that, which is going to interrupt me having my slither over there, so I'll move it to where the tanks have it. Oh, that's moved to a target. Huh. Also, hold on. Oh god, augmented ironworks. Fuck off. I didn't see that. Because I'm trying to do it in a housing area. Ah, it's water-based. Alright, so... That also enables this, though. Which then turns into these. Why they're all lighting up? I mean, just follow the lights, I guess. That doesn't sound right. Hunter's Den. Well, if Hunter's Den is tied into that, then that should be there. That's fine. And then we tie into this and this. I guess? Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to wait for somebody smarter than me to make a guide on these, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, well, you know what? It's irrelevant for now. It is temporarily irrelevant because we're actually going to go do story. I'm also going to run late today because I want to do lots of story. Or, okay, it's Final Fantasy. Slightly more story. Alright, where do I need to be? Oh, Charlian. Wait, where did I get an extra 400k? Where did I make all this money? Don't argue it. I hope to God the next few cutscenes are voiced because I'm out of drinks. The question is whether we better do the break now before we get stuck in. I kind of think it might, but I also feel kind of bad for not having actually gotten stuck in yet. What is that? Almasty Surge. What do I use that for? Just enough to give a shit, of course. Yeah, if these aren't if these aren't voiced, I'm gonna have a bad time with it, so... Yeah, okay. We'll do the break early. I apologize for not getting stuck into the story sooner. Break before story time. I'm glad you agree. I hope they haven't changed it. I didn't see the dev notes, so I don't actually know what's been changed on a lot of classes. I only know that they changed the tank lunge because other people were talking about it. This is not fighting gear. They changed some stuff with Sage too, but I'm no fucking idea what. I should really look that up. I won't, but I should. They changed anything with Reaper? No. I'm sure I lost a button on Reaper, but I don't know what it did. I can't have though, because everything's in where it should be. Huh. Okay. How does Pictomancer have good gear? Oh, right, the level 80 stuff. The accessories. Okay, so we'll go into story on Dancer after our hydration break because doing story on healer takes too damn long. To be quite frank. Summoner, I don't think Summoner changed at all. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I think they were all complaining about the new Bahamut, but you'll be fine. Something, you always, part of your roots will always be there, etc. Lux Solaris. Wait a second, hold on. Do I gotta fucking heal? Like another one? Refulgent Lux. Ruby's Glimmer. Necrotize looks like a buff to Fester. Oh, it's, yeah, the Lux stuff is the Solar Bahamut, which is just the standard stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll do it on Dancer because I know how Dancer works, and they don't appear to have changed it. I may have to log back in when we get back, but the queue shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, because that is cold, then I don't like cold tea, at least not when it didn't start that way. Right, so I'm gonna go grab some drinks and buckle down. We'll be on for a few hours tonight because I want to. Wait, I said that bit. Fuck, okay. I'm gonna go hydrate before my goddamn brain falls out. I highly suggest people do the same. Before 8-hour wait time. God, no. The full thing goes live on Tuesday, so after Tuesday, we could be having some severe wait times. Thank you for the posture check, Dynamic. Today for that. Hey! Listen, my brain didn't fall out. It's just fried. Okay, maybe it fell out a little bit. But yes, we will do a hydration break because I anticipate much story. I've seen some people say that some of the story quests weren't voiced that they expected to be, which is fine. They've clearly put a lot of work into, you know, everything else, including the graphics update. I'm not going to complain if they didn't get some voice work in there. But that does mean that I really, really want my water bottle before I get in that. So, grab some snacks, grab some drinks, get some stretches, and I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on if I get, locked out. right. So while I was down there, I had a realization. Grabbing my coffee. That's not tea. If I do this on DPS, all of our dungeon queues are going to be brutal. Unfathomably brutal. So I'm going to do it on healer instead. Because they haven't added a new healer this time. So our queues should be nice and reasonable. The only question is, which one? I should probably do it on Astro, so I learn the new Astro. People are reporting, like, 100-minute queues on DPS. Which is understandable. We've got 2 new DPSs. Everybody's playing them. Also, I think they were trying to do a healer strike, so the healer queues are even quicker than usual. I don't think the healer strike materialized into anything. And I kind of agree, I kind of agree with some of their complaints, but I deeply disagree with others, so. Also, I like playing healer. I'm not going on strike if I like how the class is. Or at least some of them feel. Sage will probably be the easiest for damage. Astro I should do to learn new stuff. But if we're doing new content that I haven't seen before and haven't had a chance to get used to, it's gonna have to be White Mage. In which case, I'm going to change the glamour plate because I would like this one for... Actually, do I want that one? Hold on. Maybe I could go with that one because that is very nice. I'd love to do it with my Pinello gear, but the Pinello gear is ranged physical only. I could do it on that one, funnily enough. That is all replicas, so it's not just the tank gear. No, we'll do it with the Makai gear. It looks good. Update the portrait. And let's get started. Hi, Ojika. Welcome back, Yuna. I've just had word from Erenville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Toral aboard a guildship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. This is the main hall, isn't it? Oh, no, this is the main hall. Yes, main hall, not the same thing as the lobby. Ooh, actually, does this have separate dye channels? No. Good. That hasn't screwed the pooch on any of my glams then. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. Why is this thing falling again? The only one yet to arrive is Erenville himself. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Toral. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Erenville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Toral, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of I need to hear someone say that again. Tuliolul is in the midst of deciding its new ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of secession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of his reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with his neighbors. By visiting Toral, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsebard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Crow? Yes. As far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he'd been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The City of Gold is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Hoist sail and let the winds take us as she pleases. Well said. We won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then. If we all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Watching Wooklamat gently bully Erenville is going to be great. I'm so glad we wove him into the story more. He was such a fan favorite. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Oh, that's a big ship. I didn't realize. The little skiff they had in the trailer. I suppose that's for getting from the ship to land. Maybe?
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Though Toral may seem but a short sail away on a map, the vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
It is so nice to see the Warrior of Light happy again.
It's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
She's been clinically depressed for the last two expansions. She needs some good shit to happen.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent
of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
Please don't fall off. If I don't FF, it'll be 2 quests until the depression sets in, yeah. To be fair, we've solved most of the depression quests that we're aware of. Although from the Blue Mage quests, there is a slight issue of severe capitalism happening. Capitalism exploitation over there. So I assume we'll get inevitably caught up in that. His hair is so bright. Oh, it looks so good with the graphics upgrade too.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good.
Oh, he's skinnier than I thought he was going to be with that voice.
But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
Tuliolal.
Since
Okay.
we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
You could be subtler in debating me into talking to people, Kryl. I would appreciate that. The shadow on her hair looks very strange. Ooh.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
I wonder if it's because their little front fringe bit is a solid piece. Haven't played FF in a month because of Wua. Life means stingy with time. Oh, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Ooh, shiny rocks. I swear to God, where are all these fucking bots coming from? Break your neck. Okay, maybe that was a bit mean. But I stand by it, regardless. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. You alright? Wait, is she nervous or seasick? Oh, I think she might be seasick. I'm so sorry. I can feel my edge starting to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? Yes. That, wait, hold on. Ali say you have a backflip, you're not allowed to spar on a ship. I've seen what'll happen. I've heard Arenville was looking for passes to Tuliolal, so I managed to squeeze his party aboard one of our chartered vessels. As fortune would have it, we just scheduled an expedition to Tural. I'm told this vessel has been equipped with a barrier generator to protect it from storms. A reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there will be no need for it. If if I remember rightly, so I can breathe underwater because of Stormblood. I'm 99% sure Urianger can't swim, but I don't know if Alphino can swim either. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat in the next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, your young Wuklomat being one of them, of course. But from what a Mamulja bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. What is the third promise? Ironville brought up the same thing. Oh, that's Passage Old Charlian. Oh, and White Mage got a great new trick. One that I'm so glad we got, and is actually at a lower level. A reposition button, and I don't have to have anybody targeted for it. I feel so powerful. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. If this is your first cross in the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It's not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Mukote, the Hetzaro, the Hrothgar, the Zebral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. What's the cooldown? The cooldown is 60 seconds.
His last order was, come, and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Okay. I am gonna turn that off for Dawntrail, now that we've gotten it out of our systems. It'll only be off for Dawntrail. Just for this story, if I, okay, yeah, shit. I forgot I wiped all my cookies because Switch wasn't working, and now I do dashboard. There we go. Where is jump points? I will turn it back on for our other streams. It'll never be out of our system. That's fair. It's just I have so much emotional connection to Final Fantasy at this point that if that plays during a story cutscene, I will kill somebody. Feel free to continue the honks. Oh, this will be my first visit to Toral. Fonjontaine's the name. I work at Estame's Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see. But my employment with them, came to an end. That's why I visit Charlian, in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliyola seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. I want your outfit. Did you watch the other videos I sent you? I knew I forgot something. Let's see. My story. Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Kettenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot in Toral almost 80 years ago. The Mamulja's leader is said to have welcomed Kettenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Popotos, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Kettenram returned to Toral several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. We're probably gonna find him in a Turali retirement home, aren't we? I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. Gah, I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Toral, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Where do we put Cryle? There she is. Is it Jera if I see one? I will put a time limit on honk if needs be. This is my beloved Final Fantasy. I shall tolerate some shenanigans, but not an unnecessary amount. Did you learn anything of interest? Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wooklamat and Erenville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Are we gonna have the classic adventure opening of crashing? I hope not.
I'm in danger.
Oh, actually, I need to throw this up before we get too far into this.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Oh yeah, she's seasick. Poor thing.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tyrol, yes? Do many Viera live there?
The Shetona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Where the teeth of a girl, lads? Reef that sail for the last snaps!
Wait, that's the in-helmet filter.
Only knows without much! This wind's too strong to take in your side! I'm going off the mast! We need help! Get him below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Oh, there are plenty of people who've actually finished. Because they gunned their way through it. And the data miners are probably out in
I
force.
have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
What, is Leviathan mad that we're leaving?
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself. Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Erenville, you were there when I turned into a frog for a bit.
Wooklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
I've never played this game, so I shall guide you through it. I look forward to your expert advice.
By
Your
the time
doom,
the
don't worry.
unruly
I can do
seas
that.
had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
It looks so good. Jump off a cliff for damage immunity? The audacity.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
I get the feeling she was lying when she said a smooth crossover.
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
Oh, Erinville,
For
why
a
don't
dark
you...
moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
Why don't you call those birds by their name, Erinville? I want to hear you say blue-footed booby. It will be funny.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
They're great. You can get those as a minion. I think that's the same model, actually. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B for unlimited damage.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
If I remember rightly, isn't it up, up, down, left, right, B, A, start?
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway.
You could, but it would have been very rude.
If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
Well, at least the contest is on land, hopefully.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
It's so nice to see her happy again. Because for the end of the Shadowbringers dungeons, when you finished, she did like a sad little head shake. But for Realm Reborn at the least, and I think Heaven's Ward and maybe Stormblood, you'd do victory
Blue
pose.
seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
I'm so excited. I'm doing my best not to take too many screenshots because I know I can replay the scenes. And I don't know how to mute the screenshot button. But like, this is taking a lot of self-restraint. Fuck, I love that music. Self-restraint is for chumps. True. But it does also give me an excuse to play it again, so. Oh my god, this music is so good.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Oh god, yeah, the gate guard and Charlian.
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihiola?
To be foreign agents seeking to foment trouble, but we're employed by a local?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Oh, is she third promise?
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
Look at how good her headpiece looks with the metal.
Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tulihyolal.
By the time I'm done rifling through the fabric markets, you wouldn't be able to tell I didn't start here. The colors are so good. Holy shit. This is the first time in a long time I have seen 3 other players with actual colors on their outfits. The new dye panels are doing wonders. So nice to feel that familiar breeze again. I wasn't sure my stomach would make it. I wonder what kind of trouble those soldiers were expecting. Or are expecting, even. What an amazing city. As lively as Ulta and even more colorful. According to Erenville, the Vanu I thought I saw belongs to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. It seems they share more than a physical resemblance. I wonder what happened to that guy who was on the ship with us. Fongentain? I think his name was. I'm looking forward to knowing more about these guys. Who I'm... No, not you. You're just a normal human. The guys based off the... shit, I can't remember his name. Final Fantasy X-2, the pilot. Shinra, I think they called him? Oh, good. I don't know what they call them in this game. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, he's Alved! Oh! I was wondering. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Hell yeah. And with a banging soundtrack, my favorite way. You have arrived in Tuliolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. Is that man naked? Yes. I would ask if the journey tired you, but I'm sure you've endured far worse. Yes, like being a frog. Right then. First things first. Food? Oh. No. Definitely not. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of secession begins. No, secession's not the same thing as succession, is it? No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Yes. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Haha! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wuklamat, are you unwell? So she is the third promise. No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, Third Promise. They did have a point. Wuklamad is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a portion of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Disguise time? Oh, that's always fun. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in 2 groups, so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Yuna, you and Kryle can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Yeah, I'm used to people staring at me, don't worry. Enjoy your wanderings. I wish they'd bump character lighting on my face, just a little bit. Perhaps we should wait a while, at least until Wuklamot's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Oh. She'll be fine, probably. Tuliyollal isn't going anywhere. Let's give Wuklamot a little more time. Hey, wait a minute. I know that title. Oh, that's one of the PvP titles, isn't it? The really rare ones. I didn't see any of those titles for years. And then I think the first one I saw was in the Nier raids. And now I see them, not everywhere, but somewhat regularly. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, what with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erenville's already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Dawntrail, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Wuklamot and Kryle are now accompanying you. Yes. Thank you. While I understand why they do that little tutorial every time this is a feature they use, I feel like it could just be a pop-up that you can ignore or dismiss. But also I won't complain too loudly. Oh, I love the music. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliyollal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right. I should mention that here in Tuliyollal, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also Wachimeki Meki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. Merchants, you say? Leaves. Oh no, I don't want to be doing leaves again. Is that a market board? Is this... Oh, this is the city. Is it? Oh yeah, no, this is the city. I thought this was a Harborside village. Okay, to be fair, the music was a little enthusiastic for a Harborside village. Aetheryte! Yay! Remind me to buy into that when she's done talking. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliyollal? I think I told you before, but my brother, Kuana, spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Dawntrail. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way though. That's the headquarters for the Lance Guard. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's gonna introduce me to the local guard so I don't get stopped every 2 minutes. That would be nice, actually. Hey, wait a minute. If this is a city... Okay, there are mini ones. Yeah. I'll grab the one from the market. And then, yeah. And then I'm going to hit that independent merchant on the way back, so I can take a look at what they have. The gemstone trader is a city one, so they won't be open for business till I do all of the fates for this expansion. Excellent. Ooh, retainer bell. Dawn hunt vendor. Ooh, what are the new hunt stuff? While we're here. Ah. New dawn, a new hunt. Okay. The right of succession. Oh. Okay. Maybe I'm not allowed to do the hunts until I've actually finished the expansion. Did one of you say you had money for me? No. Tragic. Ah, that's what I wanted to do. There we go. Wait, where's that vendor I wanted to hit? I want to see what they've got. It's an independent merchant, so probably jack shit, but... No, I gotta get some fucking local glams. Screw this dull Eorzean shit. Give me color. Okay, that is an ingredient. Yes, I was right. Jack shit. Oh, shit. Grade 8. Dark wait, are we still using... Oh! The grade 8 stuff is carried forward to level 100. Give me a stack of 99. And... there we go. I'll use plenty of that as time goes on. Do I have a better glam for here? That would work, but that's a dancer glam specifically. Actually, you know what? My original white mage glam kind of works. Let me update my portrait. Now that we have the second dye channels, I do want to buff the gold trim on that. Close shopping when? Exactly! I have the gil for it, but... well, actually, I don't. Because I don't think anybody has made the... There's very few people, at the very least, will have the materials for the new glamour stuff. That's in the treasure hunts. Let me see, actually. Yeah, level 91 to 95. This is literally the Charlian stuff, but that's the level 90 crafter top. This is a recolor of the stuff from Shadowbringers. What is the dye channel on that, actually? Let me try the aiming one and see those. Okay. Ooh. Yes, that will look very nice when I have that. Yeah, most of the leveling gear nowadays is recolors of previous gear. Which, fair enough. There's only really so many unique outfits you can make. Even if it does feel a little frustrating. Oh, that's nice though. Hold on, that looks new. I don't think I've seen that before. And let me see the... Yeah, it'll be the next rank of master recipes, which I'll need to be max rank crafter for. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Oh, I haven't been talking to Kryl. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wuklamant gets her endless endurance. Make sure you tune to the Aetheryte. I don't fully understand how it works, but I do know you'll regret it if you forget. Yes, she's very correct on that. I don't forget anymore. I've done it too many times. Where the hell am I going? God, I love the colors. They're so bright and enthusiastic. How far away is the Landsguards, though? Well, at least there's an Aetheryte, so if I have to come back. Perfect. Here we are, Bright Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally, Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoranja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alice should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Skygate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Of where? Can I... Oh, it's just here. Holy shit. Yeah, I see what you call it, the Skygate. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yoktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar-sounding tale. I'm put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Zaktural, those lands are also a part of the Tuliolal nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Oh, interesting. Then I'll make sure you win. Mark my words. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and your adventure. Ignore the fact that I wildly misread that one. It was close enough. Interesting. I thought the rite of succession was going to be the end. Wuklamant saying Papa and whole mannerism is too adorable. She is. She's fantastic. Tired from all this walking? Take a moment to rest and we'll continue the tour. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I should hope so. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wait, this is not useless to me. I'll hang on to that for Pictomancer. Because I should be able to make it to probably about 95 before I need to swap some of this out. We'll head west next, towards the Arc of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliolel certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know, and we'll continue on. The Arc of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as you walk. Off we go. Volokshunsa. Opinions reach the winged walk. That sounds like a throne room. Kozama al dirigible? Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm pronouncing it dirigible. I'm opting out of that choice. Besides, I like dirigible. It sounds fun. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yokohoi temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Zoktaral to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yokohoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolel. We'll climb these set of stairs here, all the way up. Sorry, Kryle. The arterial climb. Aw, with the wee baby. Yeah, without pupils, that just looks slightly deadening behind the eyes. Oh, this is cute though. How many fucking stairs are in the city? I'm not even moving, having to walk for this and I'm getting tired. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carving at the top represents. Ask Woklamat. Papa's palace is called Volokshunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. I mean, at a guess, I'd say with the split down the middle of the two continents. Oh, you sent me up all of those stairs to send me back down? Why would you betray me like this? So, this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yoctoral clans. Mumulja, Zebral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tanawata, Hetzaro, and Chitona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Zoctoral. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliolel's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come on, come, we continue down the stairs. Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be the next place people want a housing department. Which, to be fair, pretty much every city in every expansion gets that request, so... what will be the next one? I don't think they're gonna do a housing ward in the Crystarium. Which would mean you'd skip that. And then move straight to Charlian or Razatan then. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Oh, right. Yeah, that is... that big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. It's hard to think of anyone being able to do that. I know that question, that exclamation mark. That's the Chocobo exclamation mark, which means they've replaced it with alpacas here. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Before we get you saddled up, I'll need to add your name to our register. It'll make things smoother the next time you need a ride. Look at the saddle, that's so pretty. Hold on, where am I backing up? Oh, and they're so fluffy. And I just know if I tried to get that close to one in real life, it'd spit on me. Wait, that's camels. I assume alpaca do the same. And here are dirigibbles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolol. We have them for the exact same reason as the Etherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities have never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibbles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. If Emperor's New Groove taught me well, is that alpacas spit too. Yeah. Man, I haven't seen that movie in ages. Hold on, I want to grab the Etherite for this bit too. And then I just need that one. And we got... Did we get Wachimeki Meki? Oh, I actually don't know. I don't think we did. Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever? I can't remember what she sounds like. I assume not like that, in fairness. I won't ask why you're in a rock. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yoctoron Landgate. But when Papa founded Tuliolol, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. And depending on what the Rite of Succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Uka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome. They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryle. You'll learn soon enough. Got spat on, didn't you? But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Isma kind of sounds like an ooh anime cat girl with a hairball stuck on the throat. Wait, where'd she go? Hold on, I want to grab this etherite in case this, because that is the majority of the city. No, she should tell us to meet us there, right? If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolel, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? This spot's captured Kryle's attention. What is so special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Yeah, we did the same thing with the keycairn. That's not what they were called in Shadowbringers. What were they called? Hold on, I have the Qatari. Although we may have altered history slightly. Oklamat alpaca spitting war flashbacks intensify. The 1,000-yard stare. The 1,000-yarn stare. The following event cannot be skipped. Fair enough. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gululjalja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn about how Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh! Lay of Brotherhood, Lay of Repast. This pillar tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Cat something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our land and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Oh, I look forward to inevitably unraveling that mystery since they keep bringing it up. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village in Kusama Uka. Ah, the people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Zabral, like me. For decades, the Zabral and the Mamulja were at war for the control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Pampa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolal. And there's a clan of Hrothgar in Bosja known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet, here in Tyrol, Zabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamuka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Hey, Kukushi, how you doing? Welcome on in. Running from zombies? How is 7 Days to Die? Let me... Barely surviving. Oh, are you doing it on one of the hard difficulties? Because I know you've had a lot of practice with that game, right? Actually, watching you in the crew the other night, I started a new game for myself. But it looks like they're doing an update at some point. So my save's gonna, like, bust. Rip. There we go. Although, to be fair, my save is rigged heavily in my favor. Because I'm lazy. Don't forget to grab some water if you need it, alright? Water stretches food. Halfway between default and hardest. Turn zombie block damage up to 300%. So I couldn't repair stuff fast enough. Had to run for it. Oof. I needed water so badly. We'll go get some. I mean, we had our hydration break early. Because I needed some. Only had half stamina regen due to in-game thirst. Oh my god. I got mildly thirsty and I'm just chugging whatever I found in the nearest toilet. In-game. Just to clarify, this in-game. Probably why I had to just book it and pray the zombies didn't follow. Yeah, I don't blame you. But they do like to hunt you across the lands. How's your save going? Did you start on the 1.0? No, I started it on the old alpha build because I didn't realize that they were changing it soon. So that'll probably go in the toilet soon, but I don't mind. I have grossly rigged it in my favor. I might actually, yeah, I might just pop it over on a experimental. It's just that it took 21 minutes for it to build the map because I was using the custom largest size one. Because I wanted to see what that was like. Maybe I pressed some buttons. I had to stop. I had to immediately stop that one because it had spawned a massive fuck off mountain, like miles in each direction between me and the trader. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll tweak it slightly less. But yeah, we're doing the new Final Fantasy story, if you guys want to see that, or if you want to leave so you don't get spoilers as well. Built in 8192 by 8192, and I took a couple minutes. Oh yeah, no, I was using the 10,000 one, 10,000 by 10,000, but out of curiosity, I'd whacked everything up to frequent or whatever the next one above default is to see what it would do. So I think the hardest part for it was just putting down the roads. When I had to reset, I went back to an 8192, and that was much quicker. That's actually really good timing on your part, because it gave me an excuse to pause the stretch. If you end up streaming 7 days, I'd love to come and watch. Hey, yeah, if I do it, I will let you know. I might be doing it with Para. Was it 7 days Para wanted to do? Or was there another game? Work permitting? Yeah, I know the feeling. I think it was it 7 days or Generation Zero? Also, welcome to join us on Saturdays if you want. I'll see. I'll have to see about it because I have D&D at the minute. But that is ending soon, so yeah, I might swing by if I get a chance, you know. Yeah. Oh, those are actually really good stretches. Thank you for coming in when you did. I no longer feel like a prawn. Right, let's see about the history of Tuliolel. And if I can pronounce it correctly more than hydrate, thank you. I don't think the water's supposed to taste funny, but I also don't think the plastic is supposed to be peeling off the bottom of the water bottle, so... it'll be fine. There's probably already enough plastic in my bloodline. Hate to raid and fade. Yeah, don't worry about that. You're all... feel free. Opposite hydration and then grab some grub. That's fine. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for stopping by. Don't die. Oh, it'll be fine. With the amount of takeout I eat, a little bit of plastic in my water ain't gonna kill me. Let's see. Where were we? Ah, yes, the Moblins. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. A plastic build. No, my health. What does she have to say? Because I didn't get it last time. And these four comprise the rest of the saga. Let me see. Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Valagarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Tataru described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valagarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and seal it away in the Urkopaka Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valagarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliolel's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Yes, I did hear the word sealed away. I can't wait for that to interfere with the right of succession, most likely. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopasha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliolel's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. So the Pelu Pelu are Alved. Equivalent. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yokwe, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yoktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, settling their sights on Zuktural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate? Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they've conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolel's history, whatever that might be. Had your fill of history then? Yes, thank you. That's the we're getting up to mischief music. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now, I think I'm ready to eat again. So, let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come on, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. I've just realized the building ahead of us has like little frilly plants on it. That's adorable. Oh, that's adorable. Also, let me grab that ether point, please. That is a lot of people in cutscenes. Holy shit. Peshqua, are you ready for what's about to be unleashed on you on Tuesday? The upside of doing this now is if we can get past the city into an open area, we might have an easier time after it goes full live. Because this is going to be a choke point at you, or this is often a choke point anyway. Well, it's not too bad. It's just if your rig's a little something below what NASA would use, it can have a bad time. I think we got this one. I'll just check. Yeah. We need Volokshunsa, which we aren't allowed to get yet, and Wachimeki, which is over here. Feed me, please. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tuliyola classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Zbalyav Tea best. Thai? And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Eva. I don't know how the apostrophe affects the pronunciation of words. It's not overly common in English as far as I'm aware, especially not in names. So apologies in advance if any of these are accident, like real people names that I'm mauling.
Brook Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the silver scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
I want to have peace biscuits.
And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh.
Rude.
Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I can take him. In a fight.
I don't know these ones.
New salt. Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihyolal. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
I can take him.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
I'm sure I've beaten one of those before. Oh dear, I'm getting pinged.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamat know.
Well, tell them there's a delay. I want tacos.
Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
You bash the stronger head, I'll throw rocks at the other one. That's fair. I can take them. It'll be slow because I'm on a healer at the minute, but I could do it. I mean, I've killed multiple gods. I think we're heading up towards the fucking triple digits on those. And so many people. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliyola cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphino and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Valak Shunsa. Ah, my poor empty belly. You getting Taco Bell? I will. You know what? Yeah, I do kind of wish. I don't know if we have Taco Bell over here. I tried it in Cardiff once, but I don't know if I've ever actually seen one in Ireland. Oh hey, another taco stand. Coincidentally, Auntie T's Tacos. Oh, it's the Scripts Exchange. See you later, inevitable Rowena, employee. Someone's got her finger in every goddamn pie. Okay, this looks quicker? There is a Mexican place in town. I might swing up there for dinner. I've never been in there. That's not entirely true. I was there once, but all I got was a smoothie. Because it was the only place open that did smoothies. It was like 6 p.m. or something. Got one here 4 months ago. I went there but didn't like it. But it was the first week of it. Gotta try it again. Based on the reputation that it has with the Americans, it's more likely to give you a stomachache than anything else. But they keep going there, so I assume some of them do good food. The one I went to did very nice food, to be fair. You know the pie fondler? Excuse me? To my understanding, I have never fondled a pie. Yes. All Ethernet fully established. That gives me nothing yet because I haven't got access to anywhere that I can shortcut TP to, but it'd be a challenge. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult, it would just be very strange. Oh, my shadow is so crisp. Although floating. And somewhat. Okay, that might be my settings actually, I'm not sure. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Stop sticking your finger. Ouch. You nervous? Oh, I could ask Namika to cook me something afterwards. We saw a two-headed Mamulja on our way here. Another claimant in the right of succession, according to Erenville. Food is amazing. A passing Mamulja let us try a fruit called Cherry Moya, and it was just sublime. There are so many narrow, winding streets, but even if you get lost, all you have to do is keep heading up and you'll arrive at the palace eventually. What do you have to say, Erenville? Where are you? Oh, I can't. Okay. A lot. Oh god. The several cutscenes warning. Girl, help, I thought it was gonna be voiced. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly curls. Don't worry about it. I would never. I definitely didn't do that several times. I understand all too well. Charlian had the same effect on me. I remember Erenville lost you when he was trying to introduce us. Right then. Now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Hopefully, dinner. Calibri is a fine weapon. Funnily enough, that actually popped up on my feed the other day. No, it's not. To my understanding. It's also a toucan. A pink cross between a toucan and a flamingo. Oh, Stydian! How does he always end up sparring with, like, the local leaders?
Estinian? When did he get here?
More to the point, why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
I was wondering how Stydian was getting here.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanash.
It's Erenville now, Dawnservant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Oh, he's definitely here to babysit Alphino. who he continues to pretend he has not adopted. Yeah, this asshole. He doesn't like him. The little green dude is Quan, isn't he?
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the Autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the one-head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Guy's an asshole.
Our brother was in Shok Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the rite of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yoktural. And find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
Aaronville's gonna be very excited.
If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer as proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge.
I noticed the second head has very limited movement. How confident are we that that one's still alive?
You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both. But I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Prick. Even he doesn't want him winning.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City.
Oh, you can hear her trying not to cry.
Thank you for hearing my petition.
Does this mean in like 80 years we're all gonna get summoned to help Wuklumat pass the job on?
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Ugh, please don't die before you get the chance to tell us the truth. Holy shit, what? It's a big crowd.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm.
Erinville, I'm a barely hinged, incredibly well-armed woman. This is exactly what I want to spend my time doing.
Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Nothing new there then.
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Erinville, please. All of my free time is spent at the heart of political indecision.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
What are the odds he dies before he gets to tell you the truth? I don't think they'd do that to Kryl, considering that's our lady. But I don't think he'll be the one to tell us. I think we'll figure it out through the right. I want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
I assume...
Here they come! It's Sarolja!
Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion's son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
What, he can't talk to him himself? I think he's gonna be the first one to go. Because he didn't speak a lot in
the first promise and commander of the Landsguard.
Then Quana. I assume Bakul Jaja is gonna be the last guy standing aside from us.
Soralja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children.
Common knowledge is wrong.
Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman. A gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Oh, I assumed she was talking about the big guy.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions.
Uh-oh.
Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
This guy's dressed like a nerd. I assume he's mostly just here for the info.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
It's convenient that there's someone in the crowd for each of these to tell us what they
The
want.
elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant.
Well, at least this one's sensible.
If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studium.
Josie, that's how you pronounce it? Yes, Duragibble.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
I hate this guy. Okay, I think everybody hates this guy.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
Tell him he's a cunt. Maybe don't. I should do that.
My kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty. Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
Nothing
His
good.
policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Wow. Well, at least somebody stuck around for Wuklamat. I feel bad for her.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch.
I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
The American is a surprise.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Woklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Welcome at my beloved. Yeah. She's a sweetheart. What do we got going here? Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliyollal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea! Let's go take a look. I am conscious of time, unfortunately. And I got a surprise text, which means I have to leave. So I think that's where we're gonna park it for tonight. With some truly wonderful background music. Graham will be so heartbroken when he realizes we've replaced him with a buff cat wife. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I've adopted her. I'm not wifing her, I'm adopting her. Okay, pop that over there, and I go. What time is it here? Okay, there we go. Am I gonna play again tomorrow? No, tomorrow is Elden Ring. Because it is a Monday, and that is like the one thing that I will stand by. Tomorrow is more Shadow of the Erdtree. I assume it will not be 3 more bosses. Because I think we got pretty fucking lucky on that one. We should have Shadow of the Erdtree tomorrow, assuming nothing terrible happens. Oh, sorry, Ingrid, I didn't see you log in there. Ugh. But I see Juniper is having a meeting of the art club. So I'm gonna send you all over to say hi to Juniper. Let me pop that open there. Over there. It would help if I press the button. That would be slightly easier. Bold assumptions. I said we wouldn't. In my defense. Like, getting 3 of them yesterday was a surprise. Not yesterday? No, the day before. But yes. I am very hungry, and I have a phone call in, like, 15 minutes. So, as always, it is always nice to see you. I hope you have a great upcoming week, and I hope I see y'all around again sometime, alright? Play nice with Juniper. Bye!